Hello, everyone. Hello. Hey, Sunsaray. Hello, everyone. Marlo Keenan here. Back trying to do a live. Super rusty. Bear with me. Hey, Chai. Hey, Marsha. All right. How is everyone doing? I miss you guys. So, we have a little something in store for us today. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you so much. I know it's like I feel like I have not been on. It's been a month and a half. I guess in the YouTube world that is pretty fast. I mean that's like a lot, not fast, but a long time rather. Let me pull this up on my phone because the phone, when I have the phone on, I can see the comments quicker. Oops. Okay. So anyway, happy Thursday. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is well. Hey, Indecency. The comments does not come up quickly when I'm looking at the screen. Hey, Erica. Hey, Chris. How are you? So I want to talk about some things, of course, per usual. And one of the things, hey, Christine. Oh my God, Christine, like I literally haven't seen you in forever. I hope all is well. So, okay. So I'm back, right? Did a video yesterday. Please go check it out. Did I post it yesterday or two? Yeah, it was yesterday. It was yesterday I posted it. And it was on this Natasha Denona palette. Okay. So I kind of want to dive into this a little bit more today. I believe that my video yesterday was extremely detailed, but I still want to talk about it because I feel like it's a conversation that people are having, right? You know, people are having their own opinions about the black, was not black, the palette itself, if it's worth it in terms of a smoky palette, all that stuff. Like I have been, looking at some videos and everybody seems to have different commentary on it. So I wanted to kind of come on here, do a live, look at this palette, look at another palette that I feel is kind of, I'm not going to say similar, but in the color story, in the fact that it is in fact dictated, as a smoky palette. So I know most of you guys got this palette for the most part, I believe. And what I did yesterday was I did 2 looks, as you guys saw. If you guys didn't see the video, shame on you. Okay, go watch the video. Not right now though. Stay on this live though. I'm just saying, after the live, you ain't see the video, go and watch the video. And what I wanted to demonstrate is that, black can be very intimidating for some folks. Okay, I feel like for us that are influencers, some of you here, hey, girly girl, hey, Venus, some of you guys are on here now. I feel like, our expectations are different than the expectation of an everyday person who goes to the drugstore and buys makeup. Okay. I think we have to acknowledge that fact. We as influencers, we are analyzing everything to the bone. We're talking about pigmentation. We're talking about, is this black? Is this really smoky? Is this really colorful? Is this purple really bomb? Are, these shimmers, galactic and will blow your mind? And what we perceive as influencers are different than what a person that's buying everyday makeup will perceive, right? Right. Let me give you an example. Now, everybody know how I roll with eyeshadow, okay? We ain't gonna beat that dead horse. We know I love color and we know I love smoky looks. bronze, all of that jazz. I love pigmentation. Point blank in the period. That's my number one thing. You know, that's a thing that I'm kind of analyzing and looking at. However, everything pigmentation always has its place, just like kind of what you say the less pigmented products would, right? So this palette here, the Natasha Denona palette, I also got my Tom Ford out too. Okay, I also got my Tom Ford. This is actually discontinued. I don't know if you could get it anywhere. I don't, you know what I mean? Well, eBay maybe, I don't know. But I do have both of them, you know, the Tom Ford and this one. And I just got the Tom Ford out just because it was really one of my smoky palettes. And if you take this lighter shade out, you know, then you have the 4 pans, right? You know, obviously. So this is pretty, you know, close outside of these 2 shades are really shimmer shades and all that stuff. So the point is that I think we have to acknowledge that even though I said in my video, clearly, is this the blackest black that I have in my collection? Hell to the nah. Okay. I mean, it's just not. But that one eye that I did, it was such a gorgeous look. And I had layered all of these shades. Okay. Like literally layer them. You know how you guys know that a lot of times when I do colorful looks, I will pack on the color first and then blend out, right? You guys know I use that technique. It's like going from the dark to light. Most people just go to light to dark, right? So in doing the light to the dark, when I got to the black, I was able just to darken up that outer corner and put it on top of the gray, and it blended in with each other so beautifully. It really, really, really did. But as you can see, when I did the other eye, and I used my Gerard canvas, right? And when you do that and you take a packing brush like this Sigma one, and you press it in like that, that's when you know how pigmented and how it's gonna look for real. Like that's how you know what's up with that color. Point blank in the period, right? Right. So, oh, you love black, Erica? Mm-hmm. I'm just reading the comments, guys. So, in any event, you know, there's some people panties in uproar. There's some people who like it, some people who don't, some people that expected. I heard that her black that she has, I guess, in a single is blacker. And when I tell you, I don't have that one, so I don't know. But if I were to swatch it, right, I just have to show you guys this. I swatch. I'm doing one of these numbers. I'm not going really hard, right? I'm just going in little circular motions. And look at the way it looks on my finger. Okay. I don't know if you could tell. Let me try to turn it this way. It's kind of not as smooth looking. It's not chalky or anything like that, but it's just it's not as smooth, even, you know what I mean, to the finger. But when I do Tom Ford, and this is not a comparison video per se, it really isn't. It's just, you know, giving examples, if you will. When I tell you, check it out. Now look at this finger. Can you see the difference in the texture? Okay. Somebody trying to call me. That's my disco music. Okay. You see that? That's the Tom Ford. You could automatically just see how the texture even looks different just on the finger. Just on the finger. Now, when I swatch it, this is Tom Ford. Freak. I mean, that's some smooth stuff right there. And here's the ND. Look, it's like barely, and I'm using the same pressure, guys. I'm using the same pressure. Hey, Vanis. You could tell the difference, right? Okay. So this Natasha Denona formula, doing it like this, from just doing it like this. Now, I didn't even do it like this when I did my video yesterday, but just swatching it. And you guys know I don't, it's not like I really base something off a swatch, but look at my hand. You see how the Natasha Denona is catching the texture of my hand, if you will. And that Tom Ford one went on like butter, cream, all of that, right? Huge difference. And this is how I'm looking at it, right? This is the first time I'm doing this, guys. So I'm looking at it and giving you this first type of like, wow, what a huge difference. And of course, the Tom Ford is blacker and everything. So in any event, I say that to say that there's always going to be different formulas in blacks, right? Do I expect more from ND? Absolutely. I mean, come on now. Now, I should have guessed. What do I got down here? Oh, I got Pat McGrath. I got Pat McGrath. Whoops. I didn't know I got the stash. I got the stash. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I just wanted, now I'm just curious. Okay, so here's, this palette, all right? Much smoother to the touch. Ooh! Okay. Let me swatch the Tom Ford again, put it some more because I already swatched it. And then, okay, now, wow. Okay, so the Pat McGrath one is right here. You see how comparable it is to the Tom Ford finger? The same. Pigmented, not chalky, not choppy. It's not picking up the lines in my fingers or anything like that, right? And Pat McGrath apparently is by a millisecond. Like who is trying to like? Let me see what she does when she swatches. I wasn't planning on doing this. Okay, swatches. Pat McGrath is not swatching like the Tom Ford. It's not swatching like the Tom Ford. She probably should have named Patchy Black, not Black. Right. I said that in my video to Chai. I was like, I don't know why, because this ain't the Black is Black. I'll tell you right now. So anyway, there's that. So what I want to do is I'm not doing an eye look or anything like that. But I want to talk about the perception of the Black and how people are feeling. And the difference between why we feel the way we feel versus maybe a person who buys everyday makeup. I believe if I wasn't in, doing this for as long as we've been doing this stuff, right? My perception of that Black may be different because I may be like, oh my God, I'm afraid of Black. This would be perfect for somebody who doesn't not want that much Black. This Black, I promise you, is daggone it, not as much darker than this daggone gray. The only difference between this Black and this gray is that you could obviously tell this is gray. You see what I'm saying? It's like the same pigmentation, all of that stuff. Or maybe it's Black, or maybe not. Maybe it's Black or maybe. Oh, okay. You guys are talking to each other. You guys are being silly. Go back. I think if she had used her cream to powder formula, it would have been. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Chris. That is very true. That is very true. That is hilarious. Okay. So, I don't know. I didn't watch that many videos before I did my review. But the way I did that one eye, I loved it. And I am not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? But I could see how frustrating it is to get a palette like that. And that Black is not performing the way that single pan that she has that I heard about, which I do not have. Now, that second look that I did I would have preferred to either use this black by Tom Ford or Pat McGrath because it is going to give me that better opacity. And let me give you an example. And this is why I wanted to come on here and show you, because not everybody knows. You know, you guys may know, the ones that are influencers and stuff like that, but not everybody knows the difference of what a black could look like when you put on a base like this. Okay, so let me just go ahead and I'm going to show you the live how this is going to play out. Okay, so here's the base, right? I'm packing that sucker on, right? I'm going to show you guys. So there you go. I'm just packing it on, right? And this is a wet base. This is a wet formula. Hey, Yachty. Working out. She's like, working out, not listening. What you mean you ain't listening? Okay. So that's GC, right? The base. Now let me put a little bit of that base. Let me do the other eye so I could really show you guys. Because I don't know what's going to happen. This is a test. I'm going to see for myself too. So just a little bit right there, just so I could do a little example. Okay, and I'm going to leave part of my eye blank so I could show it to you what it looks like without the base. Okay, but everyday people and everyday people who wear makeup is not going to do all this, guys. For the most part, the everyday girl that just going to put some makeup on ain't doing all this. How many of you guys actually used to do this before you started wearing makeup? I mean, be honest. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to take, where did I just put that daggone flat shader? Here it is, my Sigma. And then I'm going to take this Natasha. Let me remember what side it is. I'm going to use the side of the Sigma logo so I can know. But I still have my switcheroo here anyway, so it don't matter. Okay. See that? You see how I'm getting, this is it. This is the opacity. Okay. But most people are not going to wear their makeup like this. Most people, I am, you know, I do, because this is how I roll. Y'all know this, you know what I'm saying? This is how Marlo G rolls. But not everybody's going to do that. Who is going to do that? You know what I mean? Outside of us beauty influencers. They're going to first put on the gray. They're going to put on the gray. And then they're going to put the gray on. And then they're going to do the black to darken the outer corner. Right? Right. Nobody, they're not going to do it typically like this. Right? So there you have it. And I don't know if you guys could tell, but even with that opacity right there where I packed it on, as I draw it out, it's gray. This is gray. It ain't black. It's gray. I said it, right? So now you see that. I'm just going to take my trusty dusty cloth here, microfiber. And I'm not switching it out or anything. I just kind of wanted to make sure I didn't get any of that canvas on the brush. So I'm going to keep it with the Sigma logo. And then I'm still going to pack it. But let's pack it right here in the inner corner. Look, proof in the pudding. You see what I'm doing, guys? Proof in the pudding. Okay? You see no base. You see the difference? And look at it with the base. Black. Well, black gray. You see the difference? So, all in all, a lot of things are dictated through technique. Okay? Can somebody on here give me an amen? I just need an amen. I just need amen. Praise Jesus. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay, let me go back and read your comments. That is why I said it's not beginner friendly. if the average person doesn't use an eyelid primer, they are going to have to work hard. I concur, but I disagree in the fact that it is beginner friendly, in the fact that if you are doing your eyeshadow from light to dark and all you're doing then is taking a little brush like such and you're dipping it just to put a little of that black on to deepen it, then that is why I say it would be beginner friendly in that aspect. If that makes sense. I hope I made sense. Okay. Oh, I love Venus. I love Sigma brushes. Love Sigma brushes. Hey, 9 inches for y'all. Okay, you're doing the most with that name, child. But I love it. That is how I do it. I start light. Yep. And smoke it out. Exactly. Now, just out of curiosity, just for craps and giggles. Now I'm going to take the other side of the brush that doesn't have the Sigma logo on it, and I'm going to dip into this smooth Tom Ford. When I tell you, I believe to the touch, I'm not saying this is my favorite black. I ain't saying nothing like that. All I'm saying, don't read too much into it, is that when I touch it, it's the smoothest black that I have. It's like the smoothest feeling black that I have. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this and see what happens. Oh, immediate difference. Immediate difference. Look at that. I hope you guys could tell. And look at that. You can't tell me that you can't see that. Let's go further. Let's go further. Because this is all experimentation for me too, guys. You know what I mean? This is live. Wow. Wow. Shut the front door. That's all I've got to say. Whoops, mine is creasing on this side a little bit. It's a little bit moist. Wow. Wow. Let me flip this brush. Fix this a little bit. That's my crinkly eye right there. Okay. See that? It's black gray. That's black. That's black. Let me see what Pat McGrath did. I just put her back. This is just for craps and giggles. This is just for craps and giggles. Picking up the wrong palette. I have to see now. Now I have to see. I'm gonna get a different brush because I got two right here, and I'll get my other Sigma packing brush that's exactly like that. It's just a little fatter. That's all. So let's do the pat. Let's see what I need to see now what happens. Okay, where do we got room? Up here. I would have to say Tom Ford is just slightly black. Like it's slightly blacker for sure. Absolutely, it is. Like in real time, you're not going to be to the camera. You probably can't tell. I mean, okay, first of all, this one is Tom Ford. My bad. But you could tell. Yeah, you could definitely tell. It's almost the same, but it's slightly blacker in real life, just by a smidge. By a smidge. It ain't nothing. By a smidge. Can you guys tell the difference? Let me go ahead and look at the comments, because I don't know if you guys could actually see it. Are my moderators on? Is there a little? Oh, you guys must be on, because I'm reading some stuff. I'm like, I don't think that's a follower. Okay. Okay. Somebody, you guys took care of it. All right. See, I keep sitting on the Tom Ford metallic denim face. Okay. So, yeah, isn't it black? Yes. Okay. So you guys can tell. Yes. Okay. Great. So, okay. So, just real quickly before I move on to these other shades that I do want to talk about, again, if I feel like because we're influencers, our expectations of black is different. You know what I'm saying? And do I like this I do. I really do. And I like it because when I sat down and filmed the video that I posted yesterday, I felt I was just loving the looks that I created. To be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie. It is what it is. I like the looks that I created, right? So, and it was easy for me to create it, you know. And I saw that if somebody that was every day, they could actually use this in a way where we would probably want to use it differently. You know what I mean? That's why, again, because most people are going to go from light to dark, and some people are just not going to want that black. But I know for us, we like, because we know Natasha D formula. We know that, you know, we are expected, like, dude, like, why? So I'm trying to bring perspective to both arguments. That's all I'm saying. There has to be understanding for both arguments. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't use this if I was doing one of my dramatic looks. Like, there's no way I would pull from this. But would I do this every day? Absolutely. And they do, when you go from light to dark, they do blend in together well. Like when I was laying, because I love to layer. When I do that, I do love to layer. And when I went in with this little gray, with the light gray and the darker gray and the black on top, I could tell that this formula was still okay because it didn't patch up on me. It's still, even though I have my feelings about the opacity, it still blended out beautifully on top of the gray, and I created a wonderful look. Hey, Vicky J, how are you? It's good to see you. As an influencer, we have a different, absolutely, and that's my point, Chris. That's exactly my point, because there's so much discussion over this black, and I just want to make sure that I wanted to highlight both perspectives, in my opinion anyway. And somebody that's an everyday makeup person would, you know, they may enjoy this very much so because it is not so stark black. Okay, now both of these palettes, the Tom Ford, and this, I don't even know why this got to be honest with you, discontinued, but it did. Okay, you guys are just saying hello to each other. But are there similarities in terms? At the end of the day, both of these are smoke. You could classify this as smoke. It don't matter. You could classify this as smoke. You got that one silver shade in the middle. This Tom Ford shade here, to me, it's a topper, child. It's a topper. Okay, it's a topper. It's not, you know, but this shade right here is beautiful. So let me go ahead and swatch that for you guys. I'm gonna keep, you know, this on for examples as people come on if they want to ask me. But when I tell you, you know, y'all know I'm all about the shimmer. Y'all know, you guys know how I roll, right? When I saw this, and it's so soft to the touch, so soft to the touch. And again, you guys, you have this already. But gosh, I mean, come on now, come on, just slap some. Just, that's right. I took a moment for the shade. I took a moment. I did. You know, and you guys have to understand, I'm a little bit more dramatic right now. I literally have not been playing in makeup like that. So, you know, not that much since I've been off. Right? So obviously, I'm not comparing this to the Tom Ford in terms of, I'm just showing you examples, because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, you can't, you know, I'm not doing that. I'm just giving an example. Now this, it's a topper. It's a topper. It's a topper to me. It's just a topper. It's a pretty topper, but a topper. Like if I don't have a base on and I put this on, you're gonna see my wrinkles and all that stuff, right? So then this one right here, this is a black with shimmer in it. It's like gunmetal. That's how I guess I could describe it. This is beautiful though. And it's really a soft gold metal. I feel like it's not a gunmetal, excuse me, a gunmetal that's like smack dead in your face. It's not like it's shimmery, but not over the top. But it's beautiful nonetheless. It's gorgeous nonetheless. I gotta use this palette a little bit more. So, but if I had to choose, if I had to choose between the two, this $25, this $88. You know what I'm saying? Like I could create very similar, the same looks with both these palettes, and it will be bomb. Point blank in this in the period. I said it here live. Come for me. It's the titanium. It's the titanium. And it's like, it's Pauline. I didn't see Pauline come in. Hey, Pauline. Okay, so did you do oh my God, Pauline, oh God, what Coach purse? Did you get the Lori purse? Did you get the Lori? You know Lori is gonna get that purse just because it says it's Lori. It's the Lori's Life. Okay, so the base Venus is my Gerard Cosmetics clean canvas, but you could use any base, you know, but it can't be the, oh, I don't even have it with me. Okay, there's another base that I have. My lips are getting dry. I need to put some chapstick on. P. Louise, but you're not gonna get this if you use a base like the Mario, that base prime base that he has, which is one of my favorites because it's everyday. So you're not going to get that effect with Mario. It has to be to do this. It has to be a wet base, and I'm not setting the base. But that's if you're going for a look like that. But most people every day is not going to pack it on like that. You know what I'm saying? So only us influencers does crap like that for the most part, you know? Oh, okay. So you did get it? Did you do a video on it? Because if you did, I didn't see it. The Tom Ford palette is called Titanium, but it's discontinued. But I know you could probably maybe find it at a CCO store, perhaps, or like eBay or something like that. You may be able to find it. Titanium store. I picked that up at the seat. It isn't, Marsha. It really isn't. And that's why, I mean, again, I'm not like trying to do it like, but yeah. I mean, you take this light shade out, it's a smoky palette. You know what I mean? And I promise you, I could get the same type of look with this and this. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Now, I do believe that, you know, this gunmetal is going to give me a little different type of look. But think about it. Think about this. If you guys watched my video from yesterday, and if you didn't, you need to go check it out. I'm going to keep on plugging that video in from yesterday. The look that I did on the dramatic side, I can create this gunmetal. This is basically what I created. I did the wing shadow black, and I topped it with the center of this. I topped it with this shade here, the chromatic shade here, and it rendered this shade here, basically. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the technique and what you're doing and layering. And I'm gonna show it right now. So here's the black by ND, right? So let me put it right here, which is going through my skin. You can still see my skin, right? And my texture of my skin. And then I took the chromatic and topped it. You see? Mine wasn't that saturated when I did it on the eye yesterday, but basically you could get the same look. You could get the same look. Hey, Dawn, how are you? That video is a must see 3. Oh, yes. Thank you. Dawn is in the house. Dawn D. It's so good to see you, Dawn. It's good to see all of you guys, to be honest with you. Like, y'all, when I tell you guys, I have, when did I film? Whatever. There's a video that, even yesterday's video and the video, I do have a video that I'll probably post next week. When I tell you the editing process was crazy, because I was doing my makeup on the camera. I'm like, I am so rusty. I'm like, Marlo, I swear to you on my life, I was looking in the camera. I'm like, Marlo, get it together. I could not get it together when I was like doing the makeup, and I just had to keep on stopping because I was just not talking right. It was just so weird. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get back in the damn saddle. It just felt just so awkward. Like, for real. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm like disrespectful. I'm like, I don't ever be messing up like this. You know what I mean? Your eye looks are on a different level. That's why I sub to you. Oh, Venus, you are too sweet. Thank you so much. And Venus, I'm gonna also, I don't know, you just said that you do like the eye looks, but you know, moving forward with my channel, I'm still gonna be doing my cut creases, because that's me, guys. I'm gonna do Marlo at the end of the day. But I'm gonna incorporate other things like everyday looks. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take each palette that I get, do an everyday look, you know, do my Marlo G look and all of that stuff. So I'm super, super excited about that. I don't know, you know, and so I'm very happy about that. Oh, Chai, I love you. I love you. Hey, Kima. How are you? It's good to have you here. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I love seeing you in here. I love seeing all of you in here. So yeah, so again, you know, you could create the same gunmetal type of look, you know, but I will tell you guys, this shade, I know people are coming in probably like, why she got like what's she doing? I'm not really doing an eye look. I'm kind of doing the swatch eye type of thing. But I'm not gonna lie, this shade right here is just so much life. It just is. I just absolutely love it. You know, I got, it's like one of my, as a matter of fact, hold up. Oh, see, now y'all got me. Oh, where's my Pat McGrath? Oh my God, what palette is the Pat McGrath in, guys? The silver. Chris, what palette is that, Chris? Decadence. Decadence, right? Yes. Oh, no. Well, oh, this is totally different. This is just a really straight up silver. So it's not like I'm not comparing it. I just, you know, since we're on the silver bandwagon, putting the Pat McGrath silver right there. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? I'm gonna wait for y'all. I'm gonna wait for y'all. This is Pat McGrath. This is ND. What do y'all got to say about that? Oh my God. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, so the Pat McGrath swatch on the hand is smoother. Okay. When you look at it in real life, you could tell the textures are different, but by golly, you can't tell me that is, well, you can't tell me, Chris. Now, Chris, I know you got Decadence, because this is one of our favorite. This is our favorite palette. One of our favorite palettes from Pat McGrath, right? You can't tell me that don't look the same, right? Let me try to look at it. Look. Pat McGrath, ND. You can't tell me. Right. In real life, I can't. verbalize the difference. Okay, what I can say, the Natasha Denona is more like sparkly in real life. I know Chris is probably gonna go and get hers, get both of them and swatch it for herself and see it. I don't know if Chai got the Decadence palette by Pat McGrath. Right, right. I am not doing. Oh, I'm Pauline. Love you. I don't know what's happening, but love you. And I'm gonna be praying. Now you know after I'm gonna be DMing you. Chris. Yes, Chris. Yes. Look, isn't that nuts? Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. I'm trying to give it to you guys in all different angles. Marsha is like, not doggone. Wait, who said that? Marsha was like, yes, you're like, yes, doggone. Oh my God. And I wasn't even going to do that. This is far from my mind to take out the Pat McGrath palette, but daggone it. See? That just goes to show you, that's dupe. Somebody come on here and say something. That's a dupe. Well, you can't dupe. Well, that's not. Okay, what's the true definition of a dupe? Honestly. Is it because it's a different brand? No, I don't know. That, you just can't tell. You could tell in real life, the swatches. As I said, this is smoother. The Natasha Denona is just more, it's almost like more glittery, if you will. More glittery, if you will. It's definitely, I could say that. That's the term. It's like more glittery. I have seen off Saks occasionally has sales. I haven't seen Titanium Smoke in a while, though. Yeah. I mean, it's a great palette. I don't know. Oh, no, because Pat McGrath is Italy. Is Natasha Denona Italy? I don't know. Or is she in the UK? Does anybody know? Is Natasha Denona Italy? Does somebody know? Because now I'm curious to know. That's crazy, though, how much they look alike. So, yeah. So, anyway, I do want to see what this topper looks like. I want to see if I could pick it up. I'm going to pick it up with a really flat shader brush. I just want to see something real quick. No. I'm putting it on top of Pat McGrath here. See? Now that I put it on top of Pat McGrath, that's what it does. You see? And let me see if I'm going to put it on just the eye right there. See? You can't even see it. This is a straight up topper, guys. But I think smoky eyes for most people, no matter what skin tone you are, the lightest to light to the deepest of deep, I think everybody could mostly appreciate a good smoky eye. I believe most people appreciate and love the classic gray, smoky eye. It could be super dramatic, but I also believe a smoky eye could be every day. I think some will argue that the look that I did yesterday on the non-dramatic side, some will argue that that's every day. Some will argue that is not, depending on how conservative you are or your skin tone. But you could get away with doing an everyday look with this. You could use the grays and be done. It's one and done smoke. I believe this is a one and done smoke for sure. Can I get an everyday look with this? Yeah, if I just use the gray, this is giving me more option to achieve a more everyday smoky look, if you will. But you have the topper. You could just go in with the gray, you know, and just darken it up here. This black here, that's got the shimmer in the titanium. Oh, it's beautiful though, I'm not gonna lie. Let's put it, you know, oh, my eyes are just creasing like it's nobody. Let's put it right here. So you can just see what it looks like on the base. Okay, let me use my finger. That's really a gray. It's not black. It's just a nice shimmery. It's a shimmery gray. You can't even probably see the shimmer in it, but it's so light. Look at my lids creasing like if nobody's been this child. Yeah. You could barely see it. But yeah, guys, I mean, again, you know, just going back to the debate with this Natasha Denona, I think is just about perception and preference at the end of the day. You know, I think us influencers, though, I think that Natasha is going to feel the influencer wrath. She's not going to feel it from her everyday customers. I bet you that. It's all gonna be coming from us. Products are made in Italy. Ingredients are from Germany, France, and Italy. Okay. So Pat McGrath, I definitely know hers is from Italy. I don't know. You broke it down though, Pauline, about the ingredients. I'm assuming Pat McGrath is entirely Italy. That's my assumption. Hey, Carlos, my friend. Love you. You could see the gray Venus? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, so again, you know, I just want to, that's why I wanted to talk about this. Look at, I mean, like, seriously, I don't even want to wipe that from my hand, child. Right, for real. I don't even want to wipe that off. I just feel that we all get caught up in our own perceptions, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? We all have them. We all have our opinions on stuff. But I just want to try to bring to the table an understanding of both sides and why they may possibly feel this way. And, you know, kind of the variables that, you know, make a person feel the way they do, especially with us influencers. I keep on saying that because I'm telling you, we are different than the everyday. You know? Hey, Audra at home. How are you? I'm just going back to the comments, booze. Yeah, so I think it was Chai. I think you mentioned on a live that you were going to return this palette. What are your feelings now? If you're still here, babe. Oh, Venus, thank you. Thank you. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I don't want to say I'm not unhappy. I'm not unhappy at all. I like it. You know what I mean? Is it my black is black like I talked about earlier? No, you know, but I do believe, depending on how you work with it, it's beginners friendly. And most people that buy this palette, you know, are everyday people. Us influencers do have a deeper expectation, though. I did too. Like, I wanted that thing, I mean, to be black. I really did. But because of the looks that I created, I worked with it, you know, I still created a great look. But no, in the respects of us and how we feel as influencers and what we like when we talk about black, yeah, she tried it. And Dee tried it, you know? Well, I didn't. It was just, I had just compared those two silvers. It wasn't my intention to even talk about that at all. You know, I had it in my cart here and I'm like, okay, well, let's just swatch the silver. And these are the two silvers. I mean, you have it right there, you know? Okay, so Chai said that she is keeping the palette. Okay, I'm glad you changed your mind. And, you know, I would really, really like, you know, the eye that I created, that simple, simplistic eye, I would love to see somebody do that because it was so simplistic, but it was so gorgeous, so sexy at the same time. I mean, no matter how you do a smoky eye, I believe it just renders this type of confidence when you wear it. It just exudes just sexiness and just classic, you know, and people think, okay, so is this classy to have black on your eye? Absolutely. Okay. You do it nice and tastefully, like the eye that I had did, and Chris did a lovely look. Chris loves Lux on here, did a lovely look with it. You absolutely could achieve it and use that black and it be classy, sexy, all of that. You know, I don't believe that, you know, people want to dictate or say that, oh my God, if you use color, it's not classy. That is some BS. Because I could make a colorful look and it look classy. Okay? Don't tell me I ain't classy, child. I'm not talking about the dramatic looks, y'all. I know I could go in with the glitter. Just a little bit. I'm not talking about those looks. That's a whole nother scale. I'm talking about just using nice color on the eyes and you making it look classy. Why are these type of palettes? Let me pull out one. What do I got? What do I got? Oh, ABH. All right. Do I call this a smoky palette like this? No. But this is ABH. What is this? Sultry. Oh, don't let me. We're moving on from the black. You know what I mean? But this is a beautiful everyday palette. You know what I'm saying? But you could get some really serious depth in there and you have all these shimmers. But why aren't shimmers classy? Like, what makes people say that color black ain't classy? Who says that? But, well, I didn't mean to pull this palette out. What's this? This is Rose Decadence, right? This is Decadent. I mean, not Decadence, Divine Rose. Right? I could create an everyday look with this, and I could create something spectacular. Has anybody seen Pat McGrath's Instagram? When you look at her Instagram, she's doing looks kind of like how I kind of do some of that avant-garde stuff. Those are the looks she's doing. I'm just saying, those are the looks she's doing on her Instagram. But I could take this palette. Let me stop because you know I love this daggone sexual terrestrial. Shut your mouth. And I could and we could go there with this palette. Hold up. What did Carlos? What did you say? Just because a color doesn't look classy on you, that's not on the color. That's not on the color. Oh, you know what? You stupid. Hey, Pam. How are you? Right. Color is a vibe, child. Right. Right. But you know what? There are people, like, I feel like when we talk about the Pat McGraths, Natasha Denona, Charlotte Tilbury, we use those terms. These are classy brands, or because, and I'm just talking about this one variable, because it don't. Hold up. What do I got? I'm like, what do I got down here? I don't have any of mine because it don't look like this. So you're saying, basically what you're saying to me is what I'm, is like, okay, so, and this is Natasha Denona, everybody know that. So this is classy, but this ain't. Why can't this be classy? Like why can't it be? You see what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like we should put color in the box, these type of things in a box to say it's classy. It's all about how you wear your makeup. It's about how you apply it. You can make a colorful look be classy. So the stigma on color is, well, these other brands don't make this because they're in a classier category. I don't know. You ain't convincing me about that at all. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. And guess what? I said it live. Okay, hold up. Let me check y'all comments. Let me go back. Okay, I know I'm going far back. I can appreciate it after your video, Chris and Lori. I swatched. My initial thoughts was no, ma'am. It's still no, ma'am, for me in terms of that black. You saw how that black swatched out my hand. It was awful. You know what I mean? Yes, Venus. Classy look. We could actually do a smoky eye and brown and purples. Oh, I have fallen in love with color. Oh yeah, I already put that one up, didn't I? Just because. Okay. I know, right? Chai. Carlos, he did that. He said that. Carlos, you crazy. I love Carlos. Carlos is a good friend of mine. He actually, Carlos is a very good friend of mine. He actually, I did a video about, and I recreated one of his looks from Instagram. It's actually my, right, Carlos? Isn't that it's my actual thumbnail to all my lives. That look that I created was inspired by Carlos. Hey, Lily. Oh, thank you, Pam. I miss you guys. Oh, she was like, my mama call. I go loco for Soco Loco. Exactly. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Seriously. Like, do you feel right how you present the look? And and at the end of the day, even my dramatic looks, my thumbnail live videos, I think I look classy, even though it's all dramatic and stuff. I think I am more her in that look. So don't come tell me that I ain't classy just because I got some dope color on. I get offended, child. I get offended. But no, I mean that look. I mean, honestly, of course, that's not it. That is an avant-garde look. It is my thumbnails. It's how you dress with your look to make it look classy. Exactly. Thank you. But I'm telling you guys, I'm sure you guys, right, Sensoray, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's always a discussion when we're debating about color or about brands, especially luxury brands. It's almost like luxury brands are automatically just classy. And I'm not talking about because they're expensive. I'm not talking about all of that. I'm talking about because of their color story. Okay. But yet we have Circle Loco. That doesn't mean I cannot create just because you see that like that. It's all about technique. It's all about how you do things. But I could still use that palette and create a classy look. And it's quite just annoying when I hear color is not. I just really hate that color and is you know, associated. I'm trying to find my words. That color is associated with not being classy. Like, whatever. And Pam, you be rocking out them looks, girl. I be seeing you, girl. I be seeing you. Okay, so let me give out a shout to Pam. I have been catching up on her stuff. I feel like ever since, you know, I started looking at you and watching you, I feel that you have just significantly been increasing your game every time. And I want to say that and shout you out because that's how I feel. And so I truly believe that. Like, I trust me, you may not see me all the time, but I see you. I see you. Believe that. And you are coming through. So proud of you. You are coming through for real. Sometimes those perceptions come from how the products are marketed and promoted. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. That's probably very true. Chai. I wear my looks to work. But I mean, it's different. I mean, not every. It depends on what you know what I'm saying. And you know, I could wear mine to work, but I wear colorful looks to work. What look? Let me show you which one I wear. My phone right here, child. I'm gonna show you a look that I wore to work and I posted it on Instagram. And you know, it's so funny when I go to the hospital. Sometimes if I don't have like eyeshadow on or makeup, they like, Marlo, where's your makeup? I'd be like, I had to do my makeup today. It's almost like my people expect it from me now, you know what I mean? But no, I don't go to work with a look like my thumbnail, you know, or nothing like that, obviously, you know. People equate classy and understated, and that is far from right. Preach. I do, but I tone right. Yep, Venus. Honestly, I think that it comes from people who can't work with color that always finds a critique in color. That could be that you got to give it to color. I mean, that could be true. Be it we got to accept that truth too. It is what that could be. We got to accept that truth too. As you know, depending on the meetings I am in, I can't wear too much color. Oh, right. Exactly, Chris. I said, it just depends on what you do for your job. You know what I mean? If you could get away with it, I could get away with it. I could wear anything to work. I mean, again, I ain't going to wear what I got my thumbnail on. I'm not going to wear that. Like, I'm not going to, you know, go to work wearing that. No. But some may say that this is too dramatic, and I've worn this to work. Let me show work. And everybody was like, oh, you look so cute. Where is it? I've worn this to work. I wore this to work. And that's a halo. That's not color, but it's a halo. I wore that to work. And I'm trying to find the photo that had color that I wore to work. And I wore this to work. And that's color. That's green. And it's a shimmery green in the corner. But do I not look classy? Do I not look classy? Do I look some type of way to y'all? Do I look out of order? Chai, you look beautiful in color. Everybody looks beautiful in color. When I do have to go into an office, I always wear a colorful look. Mm-hmm. And listen, and even using color, it could be you having a beautiful bronze eye, right? And you take one of them Natasha Denona shades or something and just do the waterline. Boom. Pop a color out the door, gorgeous and classy. But it is people are like, well, oh, okay, I see you. Right? Right. It just depends. Yeah. Most people don't wear Right. And again, it's just going back to, thank you, Sunsaray. But this is what I'm saying. Like, does it look like I'm out of order? I don't think so. Hey, Tasha. Chris says you look Coco Chanel a level classy in that pic. Right. Like, and it's color all day. Like all that whole photo was all colors. Green. It was green. But just lighter, in the inner corner. So, yeah. And I wanted to, Fortunata. Hey, Bo. I love you. Thank you, Chai. Thank you. So, again, it just goes back to, I don't know, perception, preference. It goes back to what even Carlos says. Some people just want to critique color because they don't know how to use color. And that's a real fact. You know what I mean? That's a real fact. When you can't do something psychologically, you're going to find something or an excuse to say what you say. You know what I'm saying? And that's in life in general. So imagine those critics in the makeup world, or the everyday. I mean, none of my guys, none of my friends here that live here with me here, and my friends that I see every day, my co-workers, none of them do makeup except for one person. One person is really interested in makeup, but I'm just trying to teach her to get more into color. She came to my house before I got my door on one of my lives and surprised me, and she came and sat with me. But nobody knows how to learn, you know what I mean? But even my friends, from their feedback from those who don't do color, they always say, I wish I could do color. Like, I wish I could do that. You know what I mean? But they're not telling me, oh, Marlo, you don't look classy. They love when I come out there. They'd be like, Marlo, you know what I'm saying? So you guys could tell that I'm in my feelings about that. Like, it was kind of a recent kind of discussion, about color ain't classy. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, everybody got their opinions, like, the saying, but sometimes I feel like things and opinions just go too far. And I think it's just because of their lack. Just like Carlos said, sometimes it's that, and just sometimes it's the fear. Sometimes it could just be the perception, or it could just be that they've seen people wear color and it wasn't, maybe done correctly, or maybe done in a manner in which you could go to work and still look appropriate, still, have that boss on you, In fact, I will be honest with you now that I'm remembering it. I actually used to know somebody in the setting that I'm in now, and she did used to use color. And I'm not going to lie. Like, I would be like, oh my God, you gotta just like, you know what I mean? And that is not me being like criticism. It's just that way she did come to work. She did look awkward because it was her. She didn't know how to, she's not a makeup, person, but she just like color. She would just slap on some color, like, and it would just, look awkward. It really did. It made her look not professional. And that can happen, guys. You know what I'm saying? So in those instances, that happens. Do I smell a collab coming? We always get collab ideas from everybody's lives. That is so wonderful. Chris is onto something. You spearheading this one? Now we're all going to be on Chris, right? We're going to be DMing her. What you going to do? You really going to do this live? We going to do this or what? I think that would be fun. And that would be actually quite interesting because, even I also want to do one day maybe a collab on choosing a color theme. Not necessarily like, I would like to say, I like sometimes to be a little challenging collab in terms of we pick 3 shades, colorful shades to use in a look, and we gotta rock it out. Okay. It was your idea. Colorful looks that can work in a workplace and still look perfect. Absolutely. 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 I concur. You know, and I think it's a discussion to be had, to be honest with you. I mean, I know people are like, why she got the people like who come in or troll or whatever, they're like, what's going on right there? I just want to put it out there. You know what I mean? I want to put it out there for everybody to know how that is just not true. You know, you could use color. Professional means to be paid. You can be lousy at something and get paid for it. Yes, Yoko. So yeah. So anyway, shifting a little bit of gears. Why y'all last night y'all know I'd be in bed by right? Like the story of my life. If you guys don't already know I'd be in the bed, then I don't know what's happening. I got color eye look while wearing a lab coat. Mm-hmm. And you know what, Fortunata? I wear a lab coat all the time, almost every day, because of what's going out in the world, and I'm in healthcare. A lot of times I wear scrubs now instead of my fancy clothes and stuff like that. And so I wear a lab coat. And when I do my eyes and got the, I still do the Marlo G eye look sometimes with the lab coat. It's so cute. But I love to still wear color for work. Like, color does not make me not. The only thing I don't do for work is literally do the cut creases and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm talking about my double cut crease type stuff. I don't do that. But that was a cut crease. That green look was a cut crease. That was a cut crease. It was just a mild cut. You know what I mean? It was a very soft cut crease. This is a cut crease. And that was work. But it's a cut crease. It's just a small, you see, you could tell. Oh no, I got another. I usually have a photo with my eyes closed, but I guess I didn't do this one. And actually, this was an all green look. Actually, you guys probably can't tell, but this was, yeah. So I guess I do cut creases for work too. They're just not crazy cut creases. I wear color on a daily basis. My multi-chromes and all right, Amanda. Okay, girl. I know that's right. Do that. Do that. Absolutely. Man, please. I think maybe one time, I ain't gonna lie, like one time I went to work like with a dramatic look. But that was when I did that, I remember it was when I was practicing. Like, guys, like I practice. I still practice all the time and try to hone in the creativity, because that's what I like to do. And I was practicing one day early in the morning, and I just ended up going to work. It was a double. Let me show you, because I know exactly what it was. Y'all gonna be like, no, she did not go to work like that, and I did. It's an old look. I mean, I have to scroll down in my feed to show you guys this one. But it was like one of my first double cut creases. I was practicing a double cut crease. You know what I mean? Teaching myself, I mean, of course, I always get inspired. I was inspired by YouTube videos and looking at people do it. But at the end of the day, you got to do it yourself. At the end of the day, you got to do it yourself. And look at my first, y'all. Oh my God. I'm about to show you my first double cut crease. Don't judge. Oh my God. Look at that. That was my first double cut crease. And I went to work like that. You could tell I went to work because I had my work earrings on and I had this dress on that I wear in the summer for work. And that was my first double cut crease. Now that's dramatic because it's blue and then you got the cut crease, but I went to work like that. Oh my God, I can't believe that. When I go to work every day, some of the coworkers lets me shift today. I match my clothes. So that was my first double cut crease. Y'all, I'm about to cry and stuff. God, that was so long ago. And that was actually pretty good for my first. I'm like, that was pretty, like, I'm trying to think of like, how I've improved since then, but I was in the bathroom, y'all, forever. Like I was up, like it was like 5:30, 5:45, and I was in the bathroom doing this, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta go to work. I didn't even film this. This was not even a film video. Okay, Venus, see you next time. Thank you, Pam. So Tasha says, I teach seniors in high school and they wait for my daily makeup looks. I know that's right. Tasha. Hey, Lady Tara. Yeah, so now I wouldn't do this again though. Like I wouldn't just be going to work like that. Like I'm not. That just happened because I was practicing and I was like, I gotta go to work, and I wasn't gonna take this masterpiece off, child. This was literally my first. I think this was my first double cut crease. Yeah. Gosh, guys, and it's so funny that like Carlos knows because we sometimes polo each other while I'm practicing and when I'm doing stuff. And he's the one who got me to buy these. The guys, remember these brushes I talked about in my first one of the lives where I said how to do whatever was one of my videos. Carlos is the one who's like, you gotta get these brushes. And so he the one who made me buy these brushes, and I've been using them ever since for detail work, for line work. And I will sit there and just practice. I will take this brush right here and I will take something and I will be sitting there going like this. I like it. I practice. Like this is not no joke for me. You know what I'm saying? I be dead serious. Like when I be in the mirror, I'll either be having my music on, or I'm watching like a sitcom. Right now, I'm watching the reruns of Martin in the room, and I'll have it, and I will sit there, and I will just be like, because it like no joke for me. I practice. Monique, my boo, you just got home. Yeah. I think Chai, we talked about that in the past. It's like I don't want to ever hear anybody say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do it. You can't do it because you ain't practicing. I ain't come out of box like this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just, Marlo just woke up one day and learned how to and know how to do cut creases. And I got hooded eyes and seasoned. I don't want to say older. I know I love Martin too, so that's what I've been binging on. I did not. You need to DM me them eyeliners because I do not. I have not. Are they like small like these? Like these are so good. Like, and these are from Amazon. I got 5. It's like 5 of them for $7. This one, I love this one. Look how long this one is. This liner brushes. You guys will be like, what do you use that for, Marlo? What I use this long brush for, which Carlos is the one who put me on this game, is that I'll take the liner, right? Maybe a water activated liner. And when you see the people doing like that, that's how you create the line with this brush, because the stroke of it is like a one-stop shop. It's like you get it, and boom. Yep, guys, that's how I do things. Oh my God, Monique, stop it. You practice because you practice every time you go live. You practice. You practice every time you do, because let me tell you something. The first time I ever saw you, Monique, when I didn't know you, from that point to this point now, you're 100% better in your technique. You know, the more you continue to do it, the more you get it. And you know, some people don't want to learn how to do cut creases, and that's fine too. If you don't want to do it, then that's fine. But you could even regular makeup, blending, you know, not use color, just everyday looks can always be perfected and get better and better through time. If people are afraid to, you know, that don't wear makeup that much. But you know what? I feel like this. If you say that you can't do it, you can't do it. That's fine. But when you really want to do it, you're going to learn it. That's how I felt. When I started YouTube, I swear to everything in my life, I never did one cut crease. And I started doing YouTube videos in like the end of 16, beginning of 17. How many years ago was that? It was not that long. I didn't even get into the cut crease game until about almost a year into me being in the YouTube world. Okay. But I was like, I want to do this. I want to do it so bad. And I just practice and learn myself. And anybody could do it. And it ain't just, and just because I'm in my 40s, upper 40s, don't mean that I can't do it. And dare somebody say, oh, you're too old for that. Dare somebody say that to me. For real. Because then, you know, that project girl gonna come out. When you say you can't, you already fail. Yeah, right, Pam? Pam, you be doing something. You be doing cut creases. I be seeing, girl, I be seeing you. I be seeing you. You ain't fooling nobody. Pam be getting it. Pam is getting it. Wing eyeliner. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about wing eyeliner one day. In fact, damn, do I have the here we go. Ooh, look at this. Water activated. Water activated. Let's do it just for you. We're gonna do a hooded eye. Okay, let me just get me a little thing of what I gotta get up, but you know I gotta put you on the dark because y'all know I ain't got no drawers on. Y'all already know. Just for you. Let's make this happen. All right. Let's do a really quick liner for you guys, for those who struggle. Another thing that I had to practice, and I'm still practicing on my liner, child. I'm still practicing, but I could get, you know. All right, activate it. Let's do a color that we're going to be able to see. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it real quick. Now, I have extreme hooded eyes, even though Monique act like, you know, but she don't know. She act like, you don't got, yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. Let's get this excess black off of me real quickly. And let's show you guys a really quick. And there's several ways, just for the record, there's several different type of ways that sometimes I do my liner. It just depends on the look that I'm going for. But because I have hooded eyes, I have to be careful to, it ain't crown. Wings don't work well with downturned eyes. Yeah, you just have to, even with downturned eyes, there's a way that, cause I know somebody, a girl on YouTube, she has downturned eyes and she does a really good wing eyeliner. So now I decipher. Look, let me show you all. Like, oh my God. Well, not this one. I got look at all these brushes. Wing liner. This is one of my favorite ones. This is a little bit expensive. This is $7 just for one. And then you have the famous Sigma one. That's for gel. But this is water activated. So we are going to what we're gonna do. What we gonna do? We'll use, and sometimes, guys, depending on the liner, I use two different brushes. Like this one here by Makeup Shack is the one, and we'll use this one here. Okay, very, very small. So let's start with this one. We'll do red so you guys can really see it. I gotta dip it in the water now. Now I don't, for beginners, now this is kind of like water activated liners is funny to work with, only because you got to get the right consistency. Is you don't want to be too watery. You got to go opaque. So I'm just showing you the liner just in general, not learning how to use water activated stuff. But I don't have my regular eyeliner here, so we're gonna do this. So let me get that, and I gotta saturate it because this is water activated. See, this is by Midas Cosmetics. Give me a little bit more water. And I have to just adjust, even for myself, it's practice. I gotta like, okay, this is like, now it's like looking too watery. So a lot of people be like, I ain't got no time for all that. But you know, it's what we do, right? All right. So first, watch me mess up because I'm trying to teach y'all. Now, because I have hooded eyes, and everybody will have a different technique, okay? Not one technique is right or wrong or anything like that. I prefer to look down because even though I have hooded eyes and there may be, you know, when I look up, there may be that awkwardness right there. When I take my photos, I'm taking them like this. So my photos are tight because that's how I do my liner. All right. So I never, some people start with the line first. I don't. I like to start with the wing first. Let me get up here. I look down. This is where the end of my eye is. It's watering right now too, so. You go up. See? It's a little, all right. So then let me add some more product. And then I'll start forming the line. I know I'm kind of backwards with it. I did that line right there, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do the see? And because there's not that much mobile, see, okay, so when I look up, you see how all that hood? That's why I want to get it as thin as possible at my lash line. And then, you know, if I want to go up, I got to shut this fan off because my eye is watering. Because when I could always thicken it up as I go. But I want to create the thin line first, and then I'll judge how thick I want it later. So now I'm going to connect. But I'm going to go low. I'm not going to start all the way on top right there. Right? I'm going to go low first. And connect. See? And you got color. Now, and I got color. I go to work like this. Okay? Just brown shadow and this liner, mascara, out the door. Out the door. You see? Out the door. Okay, I kind of want this to be a little bit pointier. So I'm going to fix this. Whoops, see? You see right there? My eyes watering. And this is water activated liner. So this is usually I won't wear wing liner out because it's water activated. Now I can stop right here. See? I have a nice classy, just a thin line. Let me see what y'all saying. Please like. Thank you, Monique. Okay, Pam says she needs to get better. And you know, my liner come out different a lot of times, different times. You know what I mean? I just purchased some Midas. Just have to sit down to practice. Absolutely. And y'all, you know, this is me just freewheeling it too. Like, 'cause I haven't done a wing liner in a minute. But now I can keep it like this, or I could go thicker. Let's go thicker. Let's see what happens. But I'm never gonna start from the top when I make. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be from here, the middle. Now, see, now that look, now it's thicker. That's a dope wing. Sorry, I get excited when I do something right, when I haven't done it in a long time. And I'm not going to go any more in here, but see, that's a nice size wing right there. Make it a little bit more thicker up here. Just a little thicker. See? Look at that. Okay. I hate this is annoying me only because my right there, my eye was tearing. It looks like it's like smudging. Look. Okay. See? Boom, you're done. Wing eyeliner. Now, though, if I want to do something funky, right? See, now y'all started something. Y'all kind of started something just now. Now, take that green. Maybe I should show you guys something really funky. Yeah, I need this brush. And as you go and learn all this stuff, you'll know what brushes to use and what brushes not to use to get you the results that you want. So we're going to do a little bit of funky avant-garde line work. Take the green, water, saturate. Okay. And what we'll do now is we'll make a line right there in the crease and bring it up. We're not going to connect it, but we'll bring it up. Okay, let me go back to some of your comments first, right? Because I know I'm missing a whole lot of stuff. Wings don't work. Okay, I need to get better. Okay, I read that one. Thank you. What is your favorite water activated cake liner? Well, I would have to say Midas Cosmetics. And I have 3. I got this one and the first 2 that she launched. Well, you know, I get them for free. So I don't have no experience with any other cake liner, just put it that way. So I would have to say. I like she uses Midas. I just purchased some Midas. I hope you use my code Marlo. Save yourself some money. What brush do you use for wings? These I use several, Monique. These are all from Amazon. I use several. It just depends on what I'm doing. This right now is this is the Amazon set from, there's like, comes in 5 and it's different size brushes. They're actually paint brushes. They're not even makeup brushes. One of my favorites, one like I just showed you guys before, is this one. This is like $7 from Amazon just for one. This is a paint brush. It's not even makeup brush. I use paint brushes for my liner. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills angled one. Yeah, I have the Sigma one, Pam. This is the Sigma one, but I use this for gel. Tasha's like, I'm taking so many notes. Okay, so now I gotta wet it up again. Messing with y'all. Okay, so we're not gonna connect it, but let's just put a little line. Hopefully I could get this right the first time. No, we've got to breathe. Okay. Guys, I'm nervous. Okay, got the line. Now I gotta get it darker. Gotta put my fan. I'm sweating. Ugh. Okay. One day, I know I said a long time ago, I'm gonna do a dedicated video on graphic liner. But typically, I should have used, what I should have did was use this brush. This is the brush I should have used, but whatever. You guys can't see it, but see, oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. See how that sucker is? Like if I, usually when I do this, I would have makeup on though. I would have already eyeshadow on and all of that jazz. And I would perfect this a bit more, which is actually quite good if I say so myself. I can't believe it. It's happy. Yep. Wow. I got it the first time. See that line, y'all? That's a breather one. So typically I would have eyeshadow on already. I probably would have had something conducive for these colors to do the wing liner. And then that right there. And it would, I mean, it looks crazy now because I'm just giving you examples real quick. But let me, for the ones who don't know or have never seen my graphic work, here is my graphic work. That's a cat eye. Very, it wasn't time consuming, but it was work. And then the other one that I want to show you guys, that the ones that have not seen, I know, I just don't know where she is. Here it is. And this is, that was my jam. See that? That was a jam. And so that was almost kind of similar to this, but it wouldn't have been like that. I would have some red, you know, some inner corner majigga. A shadow would have been up here, probably a blue. Oh my gosh. I am like going over time. But anyway, guys, oh my God, I probably just totally bored you guys with my shenanigans. And that was me. That was some raw stuff of me feeling happy in my element just now. That was for real stuff, guys. But YouTube don't want to be seeing that sometimes, I guess. I don't know. That kind of stuff. So let me stop. Oh, what do you teach again? I'm a life skills teacher in middle school. Okay, you must be talking to somebody. My brushes are so old. Pam, if you want to start doing the eyeliner and graphic stuff, I will send you the link for these. These are the best brushes, Pam. I mean, I promise you. You get a set of five or $7 from Amazon. If you want them, make sure you let me know or DM me and I'll send it to you. Okay, you guys are joking around amongst each other. Yes. Yes. I just have to go on Amazon. I could post it. I will post it on my community page. The brushes. Teach English, but then I also wanted to read it, not necessarily the curriculum. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Fortunata. Okay, guys, I totally went off kilter just for a week, but that was like so. It looks stupid because I don't have no other makeup on, but that's what it would look like. I'll do the Amazon brushes I purchased as well. They made me the same 3 blue, orange, pink. I just love this water activated. It's just, even I had to practice on using them because they're water activated, and they're just funny. And I would never go out with water activated stuff unless it was like, cold as heck outside, because I sweat, and if you sweat and if your lids are watery, this is coming off because, again, they're water activated. So, but it's very difficult to, I don't want to say it's that difficult, but with gel liner, you would have to work fast. You know what I'm saying? Because gel liner dries quickly. So, and then I don't have any gel liners that are colorful. I only have a black gel liner. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, I am so happy that I got on here today. I was thinking I wasn't even going to come on today, but I was like, no. Oh, by the way, some housekeeping real quick. I'm still going to be doing the lives, but they're going to be not every week. They're going to be every other week. So today I'm here on Thursday. Next week I'm not going to be, and then the following week. So it'll be from this point moving forward every other Thursday. So at 6 or 6:30. Probably I switched it up a little bit to 6 so I could get to bed at a decent time and all that jazz. So that's going to be the plan moving forward. Videos will be the same. I'm getting, get those up on a weekly basis, but the lives will be every other Thursday. So, ooh, Lord, I got it. Okay, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys already know I'm about to go to bed. I gotta go and take off this makeup. I feel like I wanted to tell you guys something else, though. I feel like I'm leaving something out of my housekeeping, other than I'm back, which you guys already know. It is. Well, I didn't know it was Lynette's birthday, and now you telling us. Now you're just telling me. Why did you text me? I didn't know it was her birthday. I'll have to send her a shout out. But other than that, if I do have any other housekeeping, I'll let you guys know. But I don't think I have anything else other than going live every other Thursday. I have to do that because I have to have time for myself and uploading and videos and work and life. I don't want to overexert myself, just put it that way. And so I just have to do that. So anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. I love you guys so much. It was so much fun to be on tonight. I missed all of you guys. And I just now have an aha moment of how much I missed it as I was just talking to you guys about liner and all that stuff. Like I was just in my daggone element, and I missed that so much. So I'm going to bed happy tonight. So thank you guys so much for coming in. Don't forget to watch the video that I posted on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and you will see an upcoming video by next Monday or Tuesday. I don't know if I'm going to post on Monday or Tuesday, but one of those days. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a super, super, super blessed night. And always remember to be good to each other, be kind to each other. Okay? I love you guys so much. And until my next video, y'all. Bye-bye now. You guys are the best. The best. Better than all the rest. Remember Tina Turner? Okay, let me stop. I'm going. Bye.